Oh, right. It is July 8th, and if you can tell, a little less enthusiasm in there because the fatigue of COVID has hit me pretty well, as is the sinus irritation and everything else of it. Freaking, it is somehow better than the mild symptoms of the first time I caught it, but it's still not. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. I mean, I saw my sense of smell so far, so that's a plus too. But man, this is no fun. And I figured, why not wear an awesome band shirt? Because zombies are awesome, but also that reflects the amount of and that I've been saying in the last little bit of time. Well, with COVID, so perfect. And yeah, at least because I was wearing a mask and I was able to go, a year, almost a year. July 15th would have been a year since I last caught COVID. So it definitely helped slow catching it, which is why I say that every week. Regardless, I wanted to come and give you guys a week of shows that you probably should check out, especially as I'm stuck at home of some artists. And, well, yeah, at least tell you, let's safely go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Safely Go, where I always recommend masking up because if we had a room of people masked, the spread would be a lot slower and easier. And fuck. But also, if you're not vaccinated, please get vaccinated because what I'm having is apparently mild symptoms, which was what I had last time too. And if this is mild, I don't even want to fucking know what the fuck someone is going through that didn't have that. Of course, always, every week. If you're still watching, please be sure to like wherever you're watching this. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, because as those numbers goes up, I get access to more features like ad revenue. Hopefully this sounds not horrible, but you'll be the judge when you get this. But I don't get access to ad revenue. But there's another way you can support by going to patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Even $1 a month helps me out. $5 a month, that helps me out too, toward all of it. Just helps me out if you can spare them toward gas, toward tickets, toward all that stuff. That helps me get out there and make things a little cheaper for me. And maybe one day make this, self-supportive. So yeah, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Even a $5 one, it's like buying me a beer at a mid-sized venue once a month. That's not too bad. So yeah, throw that out there. Another thing you can do to help is go to everyshowjoe.com. There you can find actually those awesome pictures I took at Circle Jerks with Negative Approach and Adolescence. There's also on there it's not in here. Oh, Wilhelm Scream. There's also that coverage on there with Make War and Brendan Kelly and Skuldrug. You can go check that stuff out. So check out the photos, check that out. And while you're there, there's in the little menu bar, there's a little link that says store. You can buy an Every Show Joe shirt. That supports me too. You just wearing it around, helps promote. And also just makes me a little bit. So appreciate it either way. Put it out there. Of course, every fucking week, I tell you, fuck racism, fuck homophobia, fuck transphobia, fuck sexism, fuck all that bullshit. We are all one human being species. We should just treat each other as much, and it's so unfortunate to watch a world where people don't. All the rigmarole as I try to go through this with feeling a little more under the weather. But, yeah. Of course, like throughout, there are ways to support, and just let's throw a little bit of positivity in there and get involved. They have ways organized on all these sites to get involved, and like blmphxmetro.org for our local Black Lives Matter here. There's Poder in Action. That's another really good one, poderinAction.org. There's StopAAPIHate.org. That one for Pacific Islander, Asian American Hate. First Nations.org for our indigenous. been throwing out transgenderlawcenter.org because they're fighting for employment laws that don't discriminate based on who you love or how you identify. All this stuff, man, doing this while a little under the weather is, with COVID, is just, also, throw out there, of course, the abortion fund of az.org, because fucking this state's trying to enforce a territorial law that's over 100 years old. So, talking about going back in time. Also throw out there the sidewalkproject.org. That one, there's a Phoenix section. Get involved. They help with the homeless. They help with that. And they're involved with the punk scene. So, really cool stuff. And projecthope.org is one for helping Ukrainian citizens as the ongoing issues with Russia continue. So, those are some things, but there could be other ways that you find that are awesome and positive, and just even the smallest thing will bring something positive into someone's world and make their day, and that is just cool. We need more positivity out there, so do what you can and make the world a better place. Pretty much steal a saying from a podcast called DLC that I like. But yeah, of course, other things, you want to go support your favorite bands, musicians, simple and easiest ways, just buy the merch, the shirts, the CDs, the koozies, all that stuff. And go watch them play if they're touring, but especially as things get canceled and such, well, they definitely need it now more so than ever. I mean, the Drowns just had theirs canceled, and I'm still seeing tours like AJJ just had to cancel, I think, their second show in a row now for COVID in their camp. So this is definitely going strong right now, for better or worse. Also, NIVA, the National Independent Venue Association. You can go to nivassoc.org and donate to the National Independent Venue Foundation. That one is for them to lobby for the interests of your favorite independent venues. That is also for them to help venues that might need it for rent and stuff in these times. So throw that stuff out there too, of course. But yeah, and then, like I said, go support them live. Go support your favorite venues and your favorite bands live. And that's even more fun. Of course, mask up if you're going to go out there, slow the spread. Yeah. Mask up indoors. Outdoors, Mother Nature should be your filter per the science, but regardless, I still managed to get it here in a 4-day stint at the Yucca Tap Room. So if you were there, please test if you're not already feeling stuff like I'm feeling. Anyways, let's start tonight, Friday. All times are Arizona times, which are Mountain Standard times, which are Pacific Daylight times. So if that all makes sense, hopefully it does. If not, hopefully I did the math right. But let's start tonight. We've got an awesome one. Ignite is visiting Phoenix for the first time in a long time. And they got the Venomous Pinks. They got Reason Unknown. And they got First or Last there at the Yucca Tap Room. 7:30 p.m. start. One that just popped, a couple that just popped on. This got bigger since last week. We got Bob Log III playing with Hardways over at Chopper John's. I think it's 8 p.m. There wasn't, the flyer I saw didn't have a time. So a lot of their shows do start at 9. So it might be 9. But check that out. There's Alibi with So Happy, which is 2 members of the Line Cutters. So Jet and Kaz there are in that band. They're playing with the Upchucks, Stim Shits. That is literally the name of the band. And they're playing at the Alibi House, so hit up one of the bands for the address. 6:30 p.m. for that. We got Veronica Everhart with the Reruns, Diva, Bleach, and Dumb Track at the Trunk Space. Masks are required indoors, always at the Trunk Space, 8 p.m. start. We got Prog, Punk, and Fairy Tales featuring, Spiritual Suicide, Louis on tour, and An Evening with Nate at the Blues Bar. That one an 8 p.m. start. Looking for a reason to escape some of this heat? Well, Bethany Home with Freud, Negative 32, and Somewhat at the Den up in Prescott. That one is a 6:30 p.m. start. We also got Crimson Riot, who making a little stint here in Arizona. They're starting at the Attic up in Prescott. That's with Grand Retro in Prescott, 7 p.m. for that. There's Bowling for Soup, Less Than Jake, the Aquabats, and Don't Panic. They're doing a live stream tonight. You can check that out. It's going to be live from the House of Blues in Chicago. It's back for the attacktour.veeps.com. You can check that out, 5:30 p.m. And then, of course, video on demand soon. Even if you might miss it, you can go jump in. And one I just saw pop up before I went to record, 7 Seconds doing a live stream on their Facebook, 6 p.m. So you can check that out. Rolling into Saturday, of course, we got one that I was looking forward to. We got Smash the Patriarchy. It's a benefit show for reproductive rights, which is a good way to put it, rather than trying to misgender or not include our trans friends or anyone that involves our reproductive rights there. They're benefiting the Abortion Fund of Arizona. We got Pleasure Cult, we got Wallace Hound, we've got Bite the Hand, Veronica Everett, and Lilac Cadillac, who one of these days we're going to finally see a brand new band I was looking forward to. They're at Crescent Ballroom starting at 7 p.m. Another one I was looking forward to, Sincere Engineers back doing a solo tour with Covey. So playing solo, no band, and they're playing with Reflected at the Trunk Space. All shows Trunk Space, they do ask you wear a mask inside. 7 p.m. start for that one, and really cool. This one really cool. It just popped up too on my radar today. In the last couple days. But Sick in the Head, Through the Wire, Crucial Threat, Russian Dog Experiment, and Dreamboat at the Nile Underground. A little like punk extravaganza there. 7 p.m. You can go check that out. And then, Crimson Right, they're going to be here in Phoenix on Saturday night with the Earps and Pop Icons playing Chopper John's 9 p.m. start. Like I said, usually Choppers has a lot of 9 p.m. starts, so I might be also for Bob Log tonight. We also got Burgundy Jerk celebrating 2 anniversaries of 2 different albums. One 25 years old, one's 20 years old. They've got the X's, they got Versus All, they got Addicted and Amazing Exploding playing with them to celebrate over Yaka. 8 p.m. for that. We got JJCNV, Marshall Good, and New Guinea Pig on the Block. New Guinea Pigs on the Block, sorry. That Time Out Lounge, 8 p.m. for that. Annie Jump Cannon, Diva Bleach, and No Lungs at the Dunbar House. This one is 7 p.m. Hit up an artist for the address there. We've also got Independent Artists Music IAM fundraiser showcase. This one featuring a lot of artists I'm not as familiar with, but one that is a Frequency Principle. There's also Joe Feldman, Glenn Gardner, and others at Jared's Coffee, Tea, and Gallery in Mesa, 6 p.m. for that start. And if you're looking for a reason to go south, well, Dog Breath's down there with Oh Lonesome Annie, Ricky, Truly, and Benny at the Groundworks down in Tucson. They do require a negative test or vax card, plus masks indoors if you're going down to the Groundworks. 7 p.m. start for that. And every Saturday, Cappy Ghouli's still streaming on his Facebook, so tune in for that. Super cool, 9 a.m. start. And streams throughout the week, so just give him a follow while you're there. Sunday rolling in, we got Gloomy June with Slugbug, Alibi, and Glue Sticks at the Rebel Lounge. That's a 7:30 p.m. start. We got the Somerset with Ann Arbor and Good Boy Daisy over at Crescent Ballroom at 8 p.m. We got Vivid Clouds with Vintage Clothes, who are fucking, I haven't seen them in a while, but they're fucking awesome. Are on here also. Mikey Floors, The Remedy, Mark, and Valley Orange at the Trunk Space. Like I said, Trunk Space, masks required indoors. 5:30 start for that, so just playing a little early. Plus, Sundays usually Bite Me Maybe doing their music show over at twitch.tv/Bite Me Maybe, 4 p.m. for that. Then Monday rolling around, and Streetlight Manifesto is doing their first tour since 2019, I think, 2020. And they're going to be playing the Marquee Theater, 8 p.m. start for that. There's no openers listed, so I wonder if it's all just Streetlight. But really cool. We've also got the High Curb with the Mexican Slum Rats, Wine Lips, and Faded Lady at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Looking up the High Curb. It's a really cool, garage rock band. It was the first time I listened to them, but good enough that I want to recommend them. So check that out. We also got Tuesday rolling on. We got Sasha Galef, Molotov Cockroach, So Happy, and Stim Shits at the Palo Verde Lounge, 8 p.m. Brian McPherson is also back in town with guests over the Yucca Tap Room, 8 p.m. Plus Tuesdays, usually Scott Kloffenstein streaming over on his Twitch at 9 p.m. Twitch.tv/Scott Kloffenstein. And if you're wondering why I didn't mention it on Friday, because he's playing Seattle with the band on Saturday, so I don't believe he might be streaming. Check the schedule, check if they're usually around 9. But so he's been busy. But regardless, go tune in that super awesome stream when he is. Also on Tuesday, we got Bite Me Bambi doing their See You Next Tuesday stream, where they just kind of talk about whatever. And that's on their Twitch, 8:30 p.m. for that. Wednesday, rolling around, another one that I'm super excited for. Hopefully, I hope this passes before then. But Grumpster is in town. They're playing with Ring Finger No Pinky and TV Messages at the Nile Underground, 8 p.m. Freaking one of my favorite albums of this year is from Grumpster. So also just go give it a listen. regardless, I hope I can make it. Also, speaking of things you might want to try to make, we got the Antibacteria Cafeteria presents Brenyama, the Hyperchromatic and Pleasure Cult over at the Rhythm Room. That one is an 8 p.m. start. Mattstagram, I get it, with short-lived the Spacers in Innerderm? I think that's how it's pronounced. So they're going to be at the Trunk Space, masks required indoors, of course, 6 p.m. there for that, another early one. And been throwing it on here. We got the recording artist this week with 9Ball over on the recordingartist.com. 7 p.m. You watch them do a recording session. So really cool as they do it live on the site. Also got Bite Me Bambi's doing usually a music show, sometimes a video game show on their Twitch, 8:30 p.m. Tune in for that. Thursday rolling around, and we got Police State with Glue Sticks, Miserable Ghosts, and the Mondays at the Trunk Space. Masks required indoors there at the Trunk Space, 8 p.m. for that one. And yeah, if you haven't seen Glue Sticks, gotta go check out Glue Sticks. There's multiple opportunities, I believe, on this list alone, so make sure you go catch them out. Also, we got Madman Theory of a Cactus Jack, 7 p.m. Island Time Comedy is back at the Yucca with the music by Spicy Mayo, 8 p.m. at the Yucca Tap. Also, Thursdays, Mean Wayback Sessions with Comped Hollow and the Humanauts on their YouTube channel, which is now a lot easier to point you to. It's youtube.com/The Wayback Sessions. So, 7 p.m. tune in for that. And then Friday rolling around, and we got some good stuff. It's a little lighter. Things might usually do appear between now and the next 7 days. Crazy enough. But we're going to start with friends of mine in town, Boss Daughter. They're going to be playing Phoenix for, I think, the first time. That not a solo one, not counting Chris' solo. But yeah. So go check them out. They're playing with the Fast 86ers, Rejected Monsters, and Trash Can Romeos over at the Timeout Lounge, 8 p.m. Also, really cool one. We got Spicy Mayo, Boss Frog, and Kylo Gun and Focow, 8 p.m. Mattstagram was playing with Let Alone, Diva Bleach, and Short Lived at the Nile Underground, a 7 p.m. start. And if you're looking for a little escape to go a little north, well, Skulldrug's playing with TV Tragedy, So Happy, and FOL at the Den up in Prescott, 6:30 p.m. start. Plus, yeah, Fridays, I think we'll probably have Scott Clausline back at streaming 9 p.m. So you can go check that out on his Twitch, twitch.tv/Scott Clausline. But really cool stuff. And I made it through this, even though I don't know what I sound like. Maybe it just gives me this cool radio personality. I don't know how deep my voice is. But regardless, hopefully you guys be safe out there. Please wear a mask. You're going to be going out and wear it indoors and potentially outdoors, because this new variant might be a little more volatile. I'm already finding out things about it being faster and more contagious, because, of course, isn't it fun learning about mutating viruses? Regardless, please mask up. And if you're not vaccinated, please get vaccinated. And then, yeah, just hopefully you have fun. You enjoy yourself at some of these shows. Trying to think what else. But yeah, and if I feel better and I'm negative on my COVID test, hopefully I'll see you guys out at a show. So take care.